Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be building a $1,600 NEWish PC. Let's get straight into it. So currently this is like what my setup is looking like. No, not too bad. But the reason why I say NEWish PC is because I got some new parts, right? I got some new parts right here, but I'm also gonna be using some parts from my old build into this new one. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of, newish. Let me kind of give you a breakdown on the things I got. So I got the AMD Ryzen 9 5900 XT. And the main reason why, let me just start off with the main reason why I wanted to, upgrade. The main reason was because when I would stream, right, I would lag a little bit just because, well, let me tell you my old build, right? The old build I had an i5 12400F and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't bad for gaming. But once I incorporated like streaming or when I was editing, I would experience some type of lag, which it wasn't terrible, but I mean, now I feel like it's time for me to upgrade. But I think everything else was fine. So that's why I really decided to stay on AM4. I wasn't trying to freaking break my pockets because AM5 is mad expensive. Well, AM5 is reasonably priced, but it's really the DDR5 that I can't afford. So I'm gonna stick with the, AM4. I had 32 gigs of DDR4, so like I didn't want to just throw that away. So, I'm gonna just stick with it. And AM4, it does what I need to do. Like with this processor, I'll be able to edit, stream, play games as best as I want. So I'm thinking like I won't need to upgrade my CPU for like 5 years. So the only thing that I might upgrade is the GPU. And if I do upgrade, I have a 3070. If it was one thing I would upgrade in like the coming years, it would be that and the power supply, just because, they go hand in hand sort of. But yeah, let's just get straight to the build, show you all the parts. Starting off building the PC, you always start with these components first. So you guys seen the Ryzen 9 right there. The motherboard I'm using is the ROG Strix B550F gaming, right? Cool. And then this is a cooler I'm using. It's cool to the Ryzen 9 Elite Liquid 360 CPU cooler. All right, we're gonna be using that, and yeah. Also 32 gigs, right? This is from the old build, right? 32 gigs DDR4. Rip jaws, it's crazy what the prices have become, because I literally bought like two of these two pairs for like 50, 60 bucks at one time. And now it's like 120. It's crazy. Same with the SSDs. This is my boot drive, the 1 terabyte. And then this is where I put all my games and videos on this 2 terabyte one. And yeah, let's just get started. All right, let's open the box. Also this motherboard is, pre-owned. I just got it on Amazon. It was a little bit cheaper, and I'm a broke college student, so gotta save any penny I can. And we'll work on top of this box. This is already pre-installed, so that's convenient. So we could work on this right here. The next thing we got, the Ryzen 9. Yo, I'm really excited. 16 cores. I'm going from 6 cores to 16. This will definitely help me when I'm editing. All right, just pull the lever arm, and then easy way to just get this on is just find the golden corner, which is on this side. If you see it, let me take the plastic off. See that golden pin there? Matching up with this pin right here on this side. Right. Yo, and it should drop in. Just give it a little tiny wiggle, just to make sure everything's good. You just put the arm down. Boom, CPU installed. RAM is easy. Just get your stick. Make sure it lines up. I might have to flip these. Just get two sides. Yeah, just make sure it lines up. The notch, just push down, equal pressure on both sides. RAM installed, just like that. Bro, building a PC is so simple. Don't get it overcomplicated. I just forgot my screwdriver. Okay. Forgot to say that when building your PC, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver, but just get you a set like these on Amazon. It's like 15 bucks. It's the easiest in my opinion. So next we're gonna install the SSDs. If you see, there's 2 right here, and that's where I'll be putting my 2, obviously. They both come with heat sinks, which is good. I'm gonna install this one first, since this is my boot drive. This one, 1 terabyte. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just come at an angle here, get the connection, and then just screw it back in. Also, having a magnetic screwdriver helps a lot. Literally just as easy as that. And then we'll do the same here for the 2 terabyte one. But that's it. M.2s are done, bro. We're already making a good progress. It's only 14 minutes in. Next, right? I have to check. Depending on what cooler you use, you might have to do some pre-installing. I'm gonna just read the instructions real quick and see if I have to do anything. All right, this is a cooler. Do a little unboxing. Big radiator. This is a 360 millimeter one. I'll just put this here. This is the bracket stuff I need. Yeah, that's pretty much what that comes in the box. So for AM4, right, I'm gonna bring the motherboard back. So all we have to do is just remove these and then put these 4 screws on, and then we'll be good. So we take these brackets off, and then we come in with these screws right here. Just get these threaded in just a tiny bit. All right, I'm gonna just hand tighten these. I think that's what you're supposed to do anyways. And then, okay, after further evaluation, this is fine. We're gonna put this into the case. Because the main reason why you usually install the CPU cooler first before you put it in the motherboard, because it's hard to press down the back bracket. Like here, it's hard to press it down while working on the PC, but in this case, there's already some screws that help it. So maybe I just have to just put a little bit of pressure and then I'll be good. Let's get to the case. I'll show you guys the case. You guys haven't seen it yet. Okay, this is a case that we're working with. It's the Corsair 3500X with like the 3 pre-installed fans. It comes with 3 pre-installed fans, and then I just got 1 more for the exhaust fan. And yeah, let me just take it out. Oh, y'all just saw the feet. Let me just take it out the box and then show you the full case. All right, y'all, this is what the case is looking like, bro. This is so tough. We got the 3 fans here. We're gonna have the AIO up top, exhaust fan here. All right, so I'm gonna just unbox it a little bit. I think the standoff should be already in there, so no plastic peel yet. That's at the end, bro. Make sure you don't do that, bro. You can't scratch the glass. And then yeah, get the motherboard in, and then yeah, we'll move from there. All right, we got the case open. Right here is just a little daisy chain mess. These ARGB fans are daisy chained together. It comes with everything. It comes with zip ties. Look how the times have changed, you know. Yeah, but we got, you know, all the screws and things like that, and the standoffs are already installed, so that helps out a lot. Okay, we're putting the motherboard in. The standoffs are there for ATX, so we'll see. But once you're doing this, just make sure you come on an angle, because you have to get the AIO, or not the AIO, just the IO ports. All right, I placed mine in. Just make sure you see each screw for your motherboard. Yeah, and I think I'm good. So now we're gonna get the motherboard screws. So we're gonna start screwing it in. I always start with the middle one, just cause I just like to, and it just helps me get started. Make sure once you feel that resistance again, you're good. Like, you don't gotta get these super tight. There you go, motherboard is installed. So now I think I'll work on the cooler. Okay, actually before I install the AIO, I want to tackle that CPU connector and like the power supply. So I'm gonna just show you what power supply I have. This is honestly, if you have a build like this, get a better one. I'm broke once again, so I'm just using this. It's a 750 watt 80 plus bronze. Honestly, get something better. This was in my old build again. I'm gonna slide the power supply in and just line it up. Just line it up. This is fine. Then just start screwing in. So that's good. The reason why, again, I wanted to install the power supply is because I want to get this the CPU connector, and might as well get the ones that I can connect now, which are just the CPU and the motherboard one. Make sure you apply some back pressure from the back. So I got those in. This. Let me see if I could wire this. Match up the notches, and then this one takes a little bit of force, so all right. Ooh, okay, that took a little bit of power, but we got it in there, and then yeah, those are the 2 important ones I wanted to get. All right, so I had to do some research, and so I have 7 ARGB fans, including the AIO, and they were saying that daisy chaining 7 of them is probably not the move. So what I did is, from my old build, I actually had a fan hub sort of, and I'm gonna use it. The configuration is kind of wonky, I can't lie. So we'll see if it works. I think it will work, because the power comes from this. And actually, no, we're gonna install the AIO, but I'm gonna just plug in this RGB hub first. Okay, now I'm installing the AIO. So the fans are already come pre-installed. So no, I just need to get these 2 corner ones. Okay, let go. Yeah, good. Okay, thank you. Okay, I got all of them in. So we're gonna pretty much install the AIO like this. See, this is why I knew it was gonna happen. So right now it's the plate behind, it's not fully pressed on the back, so it's getting kind of stuck. So, but the goal is to just screw these in. I have to charge my phone, so I'm gonna put my hand in the back so I can get that. Okay, so I actually got the pump on. All you have to do is just put your hand under and push up the plate and really focus on that cross threading pattern. Don't tighten one side too much because it's gonna affect the contact on the CPU. So put your hand up, screw in a little bit one side, and just keep going in that cross pattern until it's level. So now I'm gonna connect all the CPU connectors, the CPU fan, and all that. I'm gonna do it off screen because it's kind of tedious and it's very, nitty gritty, I guess you could say. This is not like a full PC build, definitely. But yeah, it was my first time building the AIO, so it was, interesting. It wasn't that bad, but so yeah, I'm gonna just connect all these plugins in, and then the last thing we'll have is the GPU, and then we're good. This is what the cable management is looking like. I'm gonna just, hit it like that, and then I should be good. It's not the best, but it's all right. The last thing we have to install is the GPU. I literally plugged in everything. I plugged in like the CPU, headers, all that, the fan stuff. So I added a rear fan right there. Yeah, so I think just the graphics card, and we're good. All right. This is what the GPU is looking like. It's a 3070. It's a hefty one. We're just gonna install this, but before we do that, gotta remove these 2 little side panels. Let me do that real quick. There's always the second and third one. Okay, that's those 2. You gotta push that tab down to install the GPU. So now you're just gonna slide it in very nicely. Okay, there we go. Nice. Now we just gotta screw it in. Got 2. All right, that's what the build is looking at. It's looking clean, I can't lie. Looking pretty nice. So I'm not gonna put on the panels yet, or this is another thing that I learned while building PC. Don't put the panels back on yet. See if it works, and if it does, do your thing. Connect the panels, and then you're good. So I'm gonna throw this on to the setup, and we'll see if it works. All right, y'all. I got it hooked up on the power supply. If I flick this button, I see some LED. That's a good sign. But if I don't, I'm gonna cry. All right, yep, the motherboard is moving. All right, moment of truth right here. Hey, yes sir, yes sir. Okay, the ARGB going crazy right now. So I need to connect all my peripherals real quick. Ooh, I'm bugging, bro. This shit hit my finger, bro. Yeah, not slice it. Oh my gosh, I'm bleeding, bro.
Sure.
Yo, wait, let me show the camera, bro. Yo, be careful when you're moving your PC when it's on, because this shit just cut me. I'm all bandaged up, but this is what the setup is looking like. I'm going to, do my thing, configure everything, and then show you guys the end result. All right, guys. I finished the build. And let's look at the final result. Yes, sir. Oh, my bad, y'all. I forgot to do the plastic removal. Ooh, that's crispy. That's actually crispy, man. You got the side panel too. Yo, I'm selling. But yo, that's a big difference, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Bro, it literally looks like there's no glass. It looks like just invisible. That's sick. Hold on, we gotta get another drop down. That is so sick, bro. Yo. All right, y'all, yo. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, let me know. I am interested in creating like a tech type of channel for things like this. So let me know if you guys like it. But this is what the college dorm setup is looking like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's very nice, so let me know what you guys think. But yeah, have a great one.